Hi there, it's Nick Silo, and I want to say congratulations and welcome to today's episode. Today we're going to be talking about the 3 steps you need to take and put into place in order to get a high converting pitch for your business. Now, let's think about this. If you're somebody, as an example, that you're selling a service or a product, if you don't have the right pitch, unfortunately, it doesn't matter how good that service or product is, you just can't seem to get that conversion and end up making a sale. I can't tell you how many business owners I speak to that have got an amazing business, an amazing product, amazing service, but unfortunately their conversions are really low just because they don't have the pitch right. Now, in today's day and age, your pitch isn't necessarily even just face-to-face. Today it's about people going to a website or a landing page or a Facebook ad or a LinkedIn ad as an example, or an Instagram or whatever it may be, right? And them finding out about your business or your product or your service through a pitch, right? Maybe it could be through video, it could be through them reading, whatever it may be. It's changed. It's not just about, pitching your wares to somebody else. However, the psychology of selling is exactly the same. And that's what I want to talk to you about, in this episode. So let's start here. Number 1, in order to create a pitch that converts really well, you have to start with questions. And the reason I say that is for 2 things. Number 1 is a question is what's called a pattern interrupt. In other words, it gets somebody's attention. It's the same as somebody, flicking through, looking at all different things. If you start off with questions and it catches the ear of somebody that's looking for a particular product or service that you start with the questions towards, it's the same as doing this. It's the same as getting their attention to go, hey, I'm here and let me connect with you. And the second reason is when you use a question, you actually connect at a deeper level with the client. And let me give you an example. So let's say if somebody's, looking for marketing as an example. If I start off with a question around the lines of, are you a business owner that seems to be struggling with marketing? Maybe things are changing and you're not quite sure, what to do online in today's maybe social media world, right? You see, I've used a question there to connect at a deeper level. And here's a great way to do it. This is what I've learned, and we've tested this and I love it. So if you can find out 1 or 2 problems that your target audience has when you're creating a pitch and turn that into a question, it works out really well. And here's an example. Let's say you're a mortgage broker as an example. So if you're a mortgage broker, obviously the 2 things that your clients are most interested in is what? Number 1, either paying their existing mortgage back as quick as they can, or number 2, wanting their best interest rate that suits their needs. Now, not all interest rates are exactly, what suits you, but everybody wants the lowest interest rates. So a question could be, are you somebody that's in the market looking for an investment property and you want a mortgage that suits your needs? Question mark. Number 2 is, are you looking to get maybe the best interest rates that you possibly can, or at least be flexible with the interest rates or the repayments? Question mark. Do you see, of what I've done there is I've connected deeper with my client using questions. So I want you to think about it, pick 2 or 3 challenges that your client has and turn them into a question. It's one of the easiest ways to really connect and be effective when you've got a pitch. Now, step 2 is about telling them about the benefits or what's in it for them. It's no use giving people 1,000 different features. People aren't interested in so many features. They're really interested in the benefits. So as an example, let's say if you're in car sales, it's not about all the different, features that are in the car. Sure, there needs to be some understanding of features, but at the end of the day, people want what? Something that's really reliable, super safe, and fun to drive. So these are the benefits, right? So you can say, well, at ABC Cars, what we make sure we do is all our cars are road tested to ensure safety, reliability, and they're also inspected to make sure that you've got, the right car for yourself. So do you see, I've given benefits there rather than, well, it comes with air conditioning, it comes with, windows that go up and down, it comes with central locking, it comes with tires, it comes with, an engine, comes with, all of this stuff is pretty much been done already. Sure, you need some features, but I'd like to always say that it's an 80-20 rule. Show them what's in it for them. Tell your audience that's looking at it to connect with them. So going back as an example to the mortgage broker side of things, once you've spoken to somebody about, is this the type of loan that you're after, or do you need something that's flexible, the benefits of this? Well, you can get it really for the loan repayments that you'd like to have. They're flexible with those repayments, and most importantly, we get a really competitive interest rate so you can save money, and hopefully that extra money that you save you can use on a holiday, or you can use it maybe to put into another investment property, whatever it may be. Do you see they're the benefits of a pitch itself? So start off with the questions, answer the right questions, add the benefits, what's in it for them, 80-20 benefits to feature, to make sure that you're good to go from there. Cool? And then the last part is what's called the CTA, or the call to action. It's really, really important to tell people what's the next step. What should they do after this? They've connected with you. They've said, yep, I think that this is the right information for me. They've gotten the benefits, so it's what's in it for them. That's good. So tick, tick. And then the last one is the call to action. In other words, what should I do next? How can they reach you? So whether you're going to give them your phone number, your email address, or maybe take them to what's called the lead magnet. In other words, a lead magnet is something that you're giving away that's of really good value, of high perceived value for the audience that you're looking at, in turn for their data or their information. And let me give you an example. So once again, if you're a mortgage broker, what you could say is, why don't you come in for a 60-minute consultation, or we'll come to you, take advantage of a 60-minute consultation where we'll bring in our loan calculator to make sure that this loan suits you, and we'll come and give you a a feasibility study to make sure that you can afford it and get the best loan you possibly can. Simply click on this button, enter your details, book an appointment, and we'll come to see you. So do you see, something like this is a great lead magnet if you're in that industry. Now, another typical lead magnet would be, let's say, as an example, if you've got a cafe. Well, a lead magnet could be, hey, question, are you looking for a great cafe that's really chilled out? Well, at our cafe, it's really cool. We've got, Wi-Fi is all complimentary. We've got a great setting. It's a really chilled out environment, some cool music in the background, and it sits on a beautiful, overlooking a beautiful river where you can just, have a coffee and just relax. So all you have to do, if you'd like to come in for a, free coffee on us, come and check us out, simply click here, call this, SMS this number, whatever it may be. So then you've got the call to action. Cool? Okay. So the anatomy is this. Number one, turn whatever problem that they have into a question. Use 2 to 3. You don't need any more than that. Step 2, tell them about the benefits and what's in it for them. Not what's in it for you, what's in it for them. Make sure it's benefit heavy, so 80% benefit, 20% feature. Cool? And number 3 is the call to action. What should they do next? Over 86% of businesses never tell the client what to do next because they're too worried about somebody saying no. Well, hey, you got to live with the no's. And lead them to a lead magnet. So how can they come in risk-free, or how can they, try before they buy, in order for them to really build trust in you, and then you do what you do. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm Nick Psala. I'll see you on the upside.